I do want to say this. We can't stop going and looking for the suffering that's in the world. Because truthfully, until every knee bows before the throne of God, we are going to endure and walk beside suffering. Yeah. That's what we're called to. Let's look at 1 Peter 2:21. This is the kind of life you've been invited into, the kind of life Christ lived. He suffered everything that came his way, so you would know that it could be done, and so you would know how to do it step by step. Why is it so easy for us to accept Christ's suffering on our behalf, but then when suffering comes our way, we're like, why me? Why not me? He suffered for me. Can I not endure for the sake of the lost and broken? He stopped at nothing. How can I refuse to not lay it all on the line for his people? It's his passion, his cause, the reason he came. Our suffering brings others into contact with him, and walking beside this suffering brings us into contact with him. Let's look at verse 10. We're going to read this one more time. And the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. I want to wrap up with something that has had me just like reeling for months, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. Roman concrete. Super cool. I went to my sister's in Charleston, and we were just hanging out talking, and she was like, I saw this article on Facebook, and scientists have figured out what makes Roman concrete so strong. And so Joel and I were like, what is it? She was like, I don't know, I haven't finished reading the article. So Joel, the investigator, was like, okay, I gotta figure out what this was. So he finds an article and he sends it to me, and I start reading, and I'm like, whoa. There's like so much good spiritual stuff in this. This is incredible. Have you guys seen that Danny Silk video where he goes through the gifts of Christ, and he's talking about, like, you need to look up the video. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. But anyways, I'm one of the people that sees the microwave clock as a portal to heaven. So I'm looking at Roman concrete and I'm going, this is big. I lost you, I'm sorry. So here's what I